It's gonna be fireworks. But I believe in myself, I believe in my hand, I believe in my power.
Yeah, I like beating up tough guys. It's why I joined the sport, is to take on the tough ones, you know. So I'm happy to be that guy.
Welcome to Talking presented by Dude Wipes. I'm here with two of our fighters that are fighting on the card Friday night here in Las Vegas. Lightweights, Clay Collard, who was a finalist in the 2023 season, and Patricky Pitbull, who is making his debut at the PFL regular season from Bellator. Thank you guys for joining. I first want to ask, when you found out you were facing each other as a veteran of the PFL regular season and now as a newcomer, what was your initial reaction when you found out you're going to be facing each other in the SmartCage?
I'm excited. He's the knockout king, so that means he's gonna stay on the feet and try to bang with me, and that's what I'm looking for. So.
For me, it's great. I like his style. He's a tough opponent. He was famous last year. So for me, it's great to fight against him.
Now, Clay, you've said multiple times you're a tough guy who loves taking out tough guys. But do you feel like the PFL has almost taken advantage of that, where they've kind of dubbed you as the welcome committee for the next tough guy to enter the season? You did have wins over Shane Burgos and Anthony Pettis and Jeremy Stevens, and now with a big name like Pitbull coming in, is this just another guy to add to your list?
Yeah, I like beating up tough guys. It's why I joined the sport, is to take on the tough ones, you know. So I'm happy to be that guy.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's good. I like this idea. I know PFL put me against him to see the fireworks, so this is gonna be hype Friday night. I love this. I love it, how his fight against Anthony Pettis was good. I watched this fight. He has a good hand, and I love this. I have a power. I have heavy hands. It's gonna be beautiful for the fans.
And the last time we saw Clay in the SmartCage was at the Champs vs. Champs event in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And it was a loss against A.J. McKee. And when I talked to you the next morning, Clay, the first thing you said, I tapped out too early. But you were there watching the fight. What did you make of Clay's performance against A.J. McKee?
It's a bad point for him. He don't have a grappling. He don't have a Jiu-Jitsu. Don't have a wrestling. He began in wrestling at school, but everybody saw how's a bad point for him.
And you've been working on your grappling, so you've said many times this week. So how do you think you're prepared for the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt over here?
I've faced black belts before. I've beat black belts before. So I've been wrestling my entire life. I've been grappling the whole time I've been in the sport. So everybody gets caught every now and again, especially when you're fighting as often as I do. So happens.
He talked about he won black belt, but this fight is not Jiu-Jitsu. It's a MMA, so it's different, totally different. But fight is a fight. MMA is very dangerous. We fight with little gloves, so that's happen all the time.
I don't need to tell you. You are the knockout king. You have 11 knockouts. You hold the record in Bellator.
11 signed the cage of Bellator, but I have 70, I think so.
My apologies. 17.
Yeah.
And Clay, you've never been knocked out. But is that something that you kind of have in the back of your mind, that that is his strength? That's what he's known for.
I haven't met a man that's been able to do it yet, so I'm not worried about it.
Let's see.
Find out Friday, right?
Yeah. Another guy talk about this, and after I put my hand on his head, I saw the guy sleep like 1 minute, 30 seconds. The doctor coming in to inside the cage, help to the guys. Let's go.
Clay, like I said, you've been working on your grappling since the McKee fight, but I'm sure you've gone back and watched some of Pitbull's fights. What do you think is his biggest weakness?
Man, I think he's a little hesitant. I think he waits a little too long sometimes.
I don't have too much to speak about that because I need to be calm to take it off his head.
So heading into the SmartCage Friday night in Las Vegas, what are your predictions for your matchup?
It's gonna be a war, man. It's gonna be a fight. I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be fireworks. But I believe in myself, I believe in my hand, I believe in my power.
Well, we will find out Friday night here in Las Vegas for the lightweight showdown between Collard and Patricky Pitbull. Thank you for coming on and talking.